You've heard of the National Guard, but what about the State Guard? A militia not controlled by the feds, but controlled by state government. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says he wants to start a state guard, something Florida hasn't had since World War II.
I'm going to be recommending in the budget $3.5 million to reestablish the Florida State Guard.
DeSantis says the civilian military force could be used to respond to disasters.
Funding will support the necessary training, equipment, and other support functions for up to 200 members who can aid in the response to hurricanes, natural disasters, and other state emergencies. We want to be able to have a quick response.
DeSantis' timing is interesting and comes days after the U.S. Defense Department made clear National Guard members could lose pay if they don't get vaccinated.
The Secretary of Defense has the authority to require these vaccines for all members of the force, including the National Guard.
DeSantis is against vaccine mandates, and since he would control the state guard and it would receive no federal funding, there wouldn't be a mandate. There are already 22 states with state guards, including California, Texas, and New York, but DeSantis is still getting heat from the left. Florida Congressman Charlie Crist, who's running against DeSantis for governor, tweeted, "No governor should have his own hand-picked secret police." And State Senator Annette Taddeo, also running against DeSantis, tweeted, "Wannabe dictator trying to make his move for his own vigilante militia like we've seen in Cuba. Florida is not and will never be Ronnie's regime." And while these state guards have traditionally been used to respond to disaster-type situations, they can be used in law and order situations also, like if there's riots or looting or that kind of thing. As for the Florida State Guard, it would still need the legislature's approval. Nichole?
All right, so Brian, if this were to happen, because obviously we have the National Guard, is this really all about vaccinations? Is that what it boils down to?
Well, the governor's not saying that. He says that, look, this is important because we have so many disasters here in Florida. He could mobilize the State Guard very, very quickly. It wouldn't take as much time as the National Guard, and he himself could make that decision and send the State Guard out. But Democrats are saying it's certainly very, very interesting timing that he made this announcement just days after the Fed said that all of the National Guard members have to be vaccinated.
All right, Brian getting us answers from both sides here. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.